Hi, I'm Owen Rogers. I'm the founder of Newgrind, and I was a contractor for over 30 years. And through all that time, I saw a need for some improvements in some of the methods and equipment that was being used on different floors I was working on. And so from there, over the years of developing different machines, we now have the Rhino line of equipment. So as a contractor, there were a few areas that I saw that I felt needed some improvement. One of the issues for me was power requirement, and mobility was another one, and then the edges were always an issue on every floor that I ever worked on. And so with that goal in mind, we developed our line of equipment to take care of these problems, and we've done some unique things that I'd like to tell you about. To start with, I'd like to dispel one myth, and that is that size does not matter. When it comes to our equipment, it's the performance and the production rates that count. We, being compact and powerful, we have 6 heads counter-rotating to each other. We have more tools on the floor than your average machine, which is a slightly higher tool cost, but you also get more production rate, better scratch pattern, and longer life out of the tools. And this is also including doing the edges at the same time that you do the field. The majority of the edges, I should say. There's always some areas that you have to get in there with a hand grinder, but I would say 90 to 95% of the edging is done by the floor machine. So the most important aspect about grinding a floor is one that usually takes the most time, and that's the first cut. Because with that, you've got to remove your glue, mastic coating, whatever you have to do to profile the surface. And getting that removed and getting the floor evenly cut and profiled and ready for the next step might be 30, 40, 50% of all the time you spend on the job. But if you can get that done quickly, you can move ahead rapidly through all the grits. And even when you get into the finer polishing, turn up the head speed on the machine, walk faster, and be able to cover large areas much quicker than you can with traditional equipment. So all this translates into saving time and money for you, the contractor. A really important feature of our equipment is the ability to add weights, and you can do that in 3 areas. You can go on the top to increase the head pressure, or you can go on either side. So if you're doing your edges, you can take care of slab curl by putting weights just on the wall side. And then the third area is you can hang weights on the handle, which will relieve head pressure for doing rained out slabs or soft material. So I'd like to reiterate the whole reason for the 6 heads and the 18 tools is production. More tools on the floor, you got double the tool segments, double the production rate. And of course the ability to add and relieve weight and adjust the speed, all of that adds up to getting the job done faster. So the third feature of the machine I'd like to talk about is the power requirements. What we've done is we're using a VFD to control the motor, and this allows us to take single phase power and yet still run a 3-phase motor. And then if you look at our 110 machine, we can take 110 single phase and run a 3-phase motor off of that, which gives us that low end torque, which allows us to put lots of weight on the machine and still keep on grinding without tripping any breakers. Some other features are variable speed, forward and reverse, double articulating handle, getting really tight into corners. So for more information, please go to our website at newgrind.com.